So I think you might be familiar with the Unix commands, right?
Yeah.
Yes, let me check the environment. E01. Just give me 2 minutes. Let me change the environment here. 6.0. This is like I have connected from Windows machine to the Unix box. You are directly having one Linux box, right?
Yeah.
So here I have Windows machine. So for to connecting with Windows to Linux machine, we use a tool called PuTTY. You can see here this is a tool. So if you are having a Windows machine and if you want to connect with the Linux box or Unix machine, so we use a tool called PuTTY.
Okay.
So we'll open this. Then here host name, we give the address of the machine. Like this 192.168.1.42. So this is the my IP address of the Unix machine where my Unix server is running, where I'm going to install my Oracle database. So you just need to click here and click on open. See here it's asking for the login name. So directly first login as the user root and then login as a give the password, root password. So that's how we are connected. In your situation, when you'll log in, it will ask for the login screen, right? That red screen will come where you'll ask for the username and then it will ask for the password, right?
Yes.
So there you'll give username as a root and password you'll give the root password, whatever root password has been told you, like DBA 1234, right? Yeah. So that password you'll get the login screen. Then right click and you will see open terminal. So once you get that terminal, from there you have to follow the same step what I am doing from here onwards. Okay.
So I don't need to install the PuTTY, right?
You don't need to install the PuTTY because you are directly having the Unix box itself. So you don't need to install the PuTTY. Okay.
But in our work environment, we use.
In work environment, exactly like this you will get. You will be having Windows machine. Okay. Company will give you a laptop and their PuTTY will be installed and the next thing will be there. You need to give the IP address like this. Okay. Here you'll be giving the IP address or you'll be giving the host name. Like whatever company will be providing you, you'll give the name here. Okay. And then just click on the open here. Okay. Like this. Right. So they will give the username and password also. So right now I'm logging as a root user right now. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So once I have logged into the system, here I have kept my all software which is required in Aura 11G. So this is my software. Check the location PWD. What is the use of PWD command? Present working directory, to know where are you working right now. If you do ls here, you can see here my softwares are there. So as I told you, when you'll unzip the softwares like 1 of 1 and 1 of 2, I showed you last time, right? These two softwares. When you'll unzip the both software, you'll get something like this. Some folder like this you'll get, or maybe some name can be different. Now log into this. Just go inside this folder. Check ls-l. You can see here one database folder is there. Again go inside this folder. Now you can see a lot of binaries are there. And this is the main file run installer which we need to invoke to install our database. So that means this is our location where I have kept my Oracle binaries. So what is the location? Aura 11G. In your location, in your system also this will be the same path, Aura 11G. Okay. There you can find this folder will be there. Okay. Some folder will be there. You can directly go inside the folder and you can follow. You will find the same thing. Okay. Now, before starting the installation, what is the first thing? We need to create users and groups. So first I will create group. So what is the command to create group? To create group. So group add is the command to create a group. So Oracle says before installation we need to create minimum 2 group. The first group should be the oinstall and the second group should be the DBA group. So first I will create the oinstall group. So just add this group. This is done. and one more group I need to create, DBA group, like this. And one more optional group is there. It's not mandatory, but we create here for the operations and all. So we'll give OPR group. So now 3 groups I have created. You are noting down all these steps, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, noted down all these steps. And you need to perform the same steps on your system also. Then I will create a user. I'll add an Oracle user. So Oracle will be the user who will be installing the Oracle database. So what I'm going to do first, I'm adding an Oracle group, Oracle user in a install group and DBA group, DBA and OPR and the Oracle. This is all Unix command. What is the use of user add command? To add a new user. -G stands for primary group. That means install is going to be the primary group of Oracle user. Then -G stands for your secondary group. That means DBA and OPR is going to be the secondary group of this Oracle user. So who is the user here? Oracle. So I'm adding a new user called Oracle here. Just add, enter, it's done. Now once we have created the user, we need to change the password of Oracle user. So how to change a password? PASSWD. This is the command to change the password and hit Oracle. So it's asking new Unix password. I'm giving the same password as a username, ORACLE. Then again hit ORACLE. Give the same password. So you can see here all authentication token updated successfully. Okay. Now I need to create the directories where I'm going to install my Oracle. So to install Oracle here, we specify 2 things. The first we define as a Oracle base. So what is Oracle base? Oracle base will be the where we'll be installing our, which will be the base area of our Oracle. Because in a server, I can install many Oracle products. I can install many Oracle software, like WebLogic is again Oracle product. Oracle database again is the Oracle product. Again, if I have different version also of Oracle, again I can install on the same server. So this I will keep as a base version. So what will be our base version here? U01 app Oracle. So this is recommended by Oracle. It's not necessary that you should keep this name only. Usually we'll find this name only everywhere, U0 app Oracle, but depends on the company what kind of naming convention they are using here. So here I'll be using U01 app Oracle. This is the default. Then next convention is our Oracle home. What is Oracle home here? Oracle home means where you are going to install your Oracle software. Where are you going to install where you are going to keep your all Oracle softwares. That is called your Oracle home. So by default it will go like this, U01 app Oracle product 11.2.0 DB home _1. So this is going to be your Oracle home. By default it will always be like this. If you want, then you can change this. After Oracle you can give, maybe instead of this you can give RDBMS. You can give any name. Now what will be your Oracle home? This will be your Oracle home. So it's up to you where you are going to install your Oracle database software. Suppose this is your Oracle. Next time if you are installing WebLogic, so for WebLogic you can do like this, app Oracle. So Oracle base will be the same. For each Oracle software, base will be the same. Then here we'll be doing, let's say, WebLogic. So give this name WebLogic.
What is WebLogic?
So this is another software, another Oracle product.
Okay.
This is different from Oracle database. This is some middleware software. This is a different thing. But I'm telling you, in the same server, we can install multiple Oracle products.
Okay.
So what we do in this case, we keep the Oracle base same. See, user app Oracle 1. This is my Oracle base. So this is same. And the Oracle home. So what is home? The binaries, the software, main Oracle software where we are keeping all the binaries, that will be different. So for database, I'm giving RDBMS here. For WebLogic, I will give WebLogic here. Suppose if we have another product also, so keep the base same and give another folder for Oracle home. So I will keep all the default things. So here, whatever the default thing was there, I will keep it back. U01 Oracle product 11.2.0 DB home _1. So this is going to be your Oracle home. So this is the folder which I need to create this directory, because these directories are not existing. So first I need to create the directories. So what is the command to create directory? mkdir -p u01 app Oracle, like this. Now we need to give the permission also, because in this u01 you are going to install on this. So if you check the permission of this folder, ls-u01, see who is the owner right now. Root is the owner and root is the group. So it should be owned by this Oracle user, because Oracle is going to install everything here. Oracle is going to modify files. Oracle is going to write some files here, read some files here. So owner should be the Oracle. So what we'll do here, we'll change the ownership. What is the command to change ownership? chown is the command to change the ownership. -r Oracle, and the group should be install. For what? For u01 folder. So what is the use of -r option? If you use -r means it's a recursive. It will change for this folder as well. Whatever folders are there inside this, like app is there, so it will change for this also. If Oracle is there, it will change for this folder also. That's why I'm using -r. Okay, sorry, it's invalid group. The group name is oinstall, install. So done. Now we need to give the read write permission. So what is the command? chmod -r 775 to u01 folder. That's all done. Then to the binaries where we have downloaded our Oracle software, there you will check. There also we need to give the execute permission. So chmod -r 775 or 11J. So this is the place. 775 means read write execute permission. This is all Unix. That's why I told you read the Unix. What is the value of read? 4. What is the value of write? 2. What is the value of x? 1. So if you check something like this, okay, I will show you there. CD over 11G. So this is the place where my all softwares are there. So ls-l. If you check here, this is my main software. If you check what kind of permission I have here, read write x, then rx, then rx. This is something like this. I have rwx, then I have rx, and then I have again rx. And who is the user owner? Root, and group is also belongs to this. And then I have something, the name. So I have this situation right now. So what is this here? See here 3 fields, RWX. This stands for user. This stands for user. Then next 3 fields, I will separate it like this. RWX, RX and RX. So total 9 values will be having. So the first 3 fields is for user. User means they have read, write and execute permission. Then next 3 field is for group. So whatever group, whatever persons are there in a group, they will be having read and execute permission. And here again RX. So that means here others, those guys who are others, they'll be having again read and execute permission. So what do you mean by group and others? Suppose here root is a group here. In this group there are some 5 guys are there. So these guys also are having access to this my file. So what kind of access they have? Where we'll decide from this field RX. So those guys who are there in the root group, they are having read and execute permission. So who will be the others? Let's say there are 20 users in your Unix machine. So one will be the root user, and there are some 5 users also who are having the access on these files. Apart from this 5 users and the root user, there are some other users also, right? So they are others. So what kind of permission they are having? Again, they are having the read and execute permission. So this field I can change it through chmod command. We use chmod command to change this field. So let's suppose you want to give to the group, those guys who are there in the group, you want to give read, write and execute permission. Read, write, execute. That means you want to change the permission like this, something like this. It should be rwx, then it should be rwx, and it should be rx. It should be like this. You want to give permission like this. So how to give permission? I will use chmod command. Then for user I need rwx. What is the value of r here? 4. What is the value of w2 and what is the value of x1? So add all the values 7. So I'll give 7. 7 for user. For group again I need rwx. So again 7. For others I need only r and x. So what is the value of r? 4 and x 1. So here we'll give just 5 because I have only rx, and then give your file name like this. So this will change the permission of this file. Whatever files and folder is here, it will change. So I'll use the same command chmod -r 775 to this file. Hit enter. Now check ls -l. See this now? Permission got changed. Earlier it was this. Now it became this. Correct? Now let's change the owner also, because Oracle is going to install this software, right? And Oracle is going to access this file. But who is the owner right now here? Root is the owner. So I will change the owner chown -r Oracle. I'm changing the group also to install. So Oracle is the user and oinstall is going to be the group for this folder. So that's all. So till here is done.
Yeah.
Any doubt?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Then I will log out from here. Then I will directly log in as an Oracle user. So in your case again, you need to log out. There will be some option system and go for the log out. Log out from Oracle. Don't shut it down. Log out. So once you log out, again you will get the login screen. Now directly log in as an Oracle user. Like this, I am directly logging as an Oracle user. So here directly log in as an Oracle user. So I gave Oracle as a password. So that's done. Now go to the software location. So this is my software location. So Linux ls -l. You can see here Oracle is the owner now. So what is permission is having rwx. Now oinstall, those guys who are there in oinstall group, they are having again rwx permission, and others are having rx permission. Now let's go inside this folder Linux. Then again I have database folder. Go inside this folder. Check the path. So this is going to be your path. So ls -l. You can see here there will be one file, run installer. So this is your main file which will start the Oracle installation. So just run this file. How to run? // and then give the file name run installer and hit enter. Wait for some time. It will pop up a window. Here you go. So I got the thing here. So the first thing, uncheck this, because when in real time when we'll be doing the installation, that time you'll be having the Oracle support. Okay, so here you will specify the email address and the password your company will provide you. Oracle for Oracle support. So right now we don't have any support. Just uncheck this and then click on the next option. It's saying that you haven't provided any email address. That's fine. Yes. Now if you see here, there are three options here: create and configure a database, install database software only, and upgrade an existing database. So if you want to upgrade a database, obviously you will select this option. Now there are two options. When we install Oracle, so there are two steps here. First, install the Oracle softwares, means binaries, and then install the database. And the second option is you install the software as well as the database both together. So we usually follow the second option. First install the database software and then we'll install the database. So I will go with the second option, install database software only. Next, single instance database, because this is going to be our one node. This is our single box. So I will use the single instance database installation. What is this? Rack application. Suppose we have more than one box. Right now I'm running only one machine. I'm installing on only one machine. At the same time, I will install on the 2-3 machines. Then it will be having a rack application. So I'm not going to install on a multiple. I'll install on a single instance. So next. So whatever language you know, you can select from here. So by default, it will be English always. Next. Now enterprise edition, you can see here all limitations are there. Standard edition is there, enterprise edition is there. So as a company you'll be working, you will always use our enterprise edition because it's having the full access for your database. These are other editions, they're having some limit is there that something will not work here, but this is open. You can have the maximum options available here, like high availability is written here. So select the enterprise edition and then next. See here, automatically Oracle base, as I told you, by default it will be the same, U01 app Oracle, and software location app Oracle product 11.2.0 and DB home 1. So suppose you don't want to install on this location, you want to give some other location, so that create those directories, give the permission and then specify the values here. Then next. Inventory directory, let it be like this, it will be the same, Oracle inventory. Inventory means nothing, it will have a record of all softwares which you have installed on your box. Let's say after that you install WebLogic also, it will have a record of that. See, I created those two groups, right? Database administrator group, DBA group. So all the three group list here. So if you create DBA group, it will come here, and operation group will be the OPR, so it's listing here. So DBA and OPR. Then next. Now it will perform all your prerequisites. See, it's checking package. Now see here, swap switches filled here. So whatever things are there, whatever prerequisites are there. Yesterday I told you, like whatever prerequisites are there, install our RPM, then limits, yeah, parameters file, all those things will be the limit. If the user is not having sufficient privilege, all those things it will list here. Right now it's giving the swap size. Swap size can be ignored here. So you can ignore here. If any other errors, errors are coming here, so you cannot ignore that. If any RPMs are missing here, it will list here what RPMs are missing. So you need to install that RPM and rerun the check. So I will ignore this swap size. Next. So that's all. So it will give us final summary screen, like this space is going to acquire 4.29 GB available. Sorry, 4.29, and how much it is available? 9.15 GB is available. Then you can see your Oracle base and your Oracle location where it's going to install your all Oracle binaries, and inventory location also here it will show you. Click on finish and that's all. It will take some time for the installation. On your system it may be a bit slow because this is a server itself, so here it will be quite fast, otherwise it will be slow. In real time again it will be very slow. If you go for any interview, they'll ask the installation steps. What is the basic steps of there? What all the prerequisites are there? So first we need to install the RPM, then we need to configure the kernel limits and all, then create all the group, and add a user in a particular group, then create your Oracle base, specific directories, give the specific permissions, and then start the installation. Once you start the installation, there will be one pop-up. After some time, it will reach to 94%, it will run a pop-up. Run the following script, root.sh. So they will ask in the interview, what is the use of that root.sh file? I will show you what is the use of that. See, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Can you see here is right now it's saying no such file or directory, right? Yeah. That means this file is Ora tab is a file, it's not there. Okay. After some time it will ask for to run a script. I will run that script root.sh script, it will create that file here, root.sh, this ORATF file. So that is the use of that ORATF, that root.sh. In the interview, they will ask what is the use of root.sh script while you install Oracle. So what it does, Oracle root.sh, it will create your ORATF file. What is the use of ORATF file now? In ORATF file, your all records will be there. Whatever databases are installed, it will keep an entry of that file in ORATF. So once it is done, I will show you all the stuff. So let it be complete. Okay, I have one more concept to tell you. So let it be running.
Okay.
So, last time I told you how a request comes into the database and how our Oracle process the request, right?
Yes.
Now some more concept is here. So this will be your instance and this will be your physical files. Let's suppose a user is requesting something from here. So when a user is requesting, when client process will be here, client process, it will carry the instructions from here to the server. So here you will find what? On server process. So before server process, what happened in this server, there will be lot of server processes will be there, like 1, 2, 3, 4 processes is there. So on which process will handle this request? Who will decide? So there is something called listener. Here in the middle, here you find the listener here. We say as a listener. Listener. What is the use of this listener? It will listen the request. What kind of request? Whenever a request comes from the client side, so listener should be up and running. It's like a gatekeeper of your Oracle database. Whenever a request comes, first it will come to the listener. So now what Oracle does here, it will check on the what all server processes are free here. So it will create a server process. Here it will check what all server processes are free. It will connect. It will do a handshake of client process and the server process. Then only it will connect with the client and server process. Then when server process is connected, then server process will check whether things are there in the shared pool, if that particular statement, parse statement is available in the shared pool or not. If it is there, then it will check in the database buffer cache whether that modified the specific data blocks whatever we required is in there in the database buffer cache or not. If it is not there, it will go to the physical data files. From the data files, it will fetch that particular data block and it will copy in the database buffer cache, and then again it will hand over to the server client process. Okay, so who is copying data blocks from the data file to the database buffer cache? It's server process. Okay, now here there are two types of connections here. One is the shared server connection and the other is your dedicated connection. So this type of connection is called your dedicated. Dedicated means for each client process there will be one server process. So whenever a client will request, suppose then other client process is requesting, so again new server process will be created from here to here. So again new process is there, again client process is there, some new user is requesting, a new server process will be created in this case. Again a new server client is requesting something, a new process will be created for this also. So for each in dedicated connection mode, there we have for each server client process we have one server process serving them. Okay, so this is called your dedicated server. Then there is something called shared server also. Now what is shared server here? Again, suppose this is your database instance up and running. So what happens in the shared mode, there is something called dispatcher. I have something called dispatcher we have here, which will listen the request. 2 minutes. Yes, PATCH, dispatcher. Now again, what happens in this case? Suppose there are a lot of clients here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are a lot of clients here. So what happens here? Before and there will be some dedicated server process will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 5 server processes are there. So what happens if 10 clients are sending the request? What Oracle does, it will place their request into the queue. This user is also requesting, then this user is also requesting, then this user is also requesting. So whenever a request comes, it will place the request in a queue. Now dispatcher, what it does is continuously it will check which server process is free. If this is free, or this is free, or this is free, or this is free, whoever will be free, it will pass this request to the server process, and then it will listen the request for the another user. Whenever this server process will be free, then it will be available here. The next request will be passed to this. Then next request will pass to this. Then same like this request will be keep on passing to the available server process. So in this case, what happens? We can have multiple users connecting with the same server, because what happens? This consider a scenario. Let's say we online ordering system. When a customer is ordering something online, so whenever a customer is talking to the customer care representative, the customer care representative will be asking his details, his number, his phone number, his address, then order which he wants, the total bill amount in the same process. So in the middle of this conversation, what happens? The the server process is idle. It's not holding the, it is holding the resources and it's idle. It's not releasing the resources. At the meanwhile, because we are doing the service, and when the service representative will click on the submit button, then only some function will happen. But in the meanwhile, this server process was busy. It was kept on hold. It was not releasing the resources. So this is the use of your server shared server process. In shared process, what happens? Whenever a request will come, then only server process will be in the use. Now suppose the user is talking to the customer. He is taking the details. At that time, this server process will be free. In the meanwhile, this server process will be serving this user request. So what happens in this case? Multiple clients can access the same servers, and the efficiency will be fast. So this is the use of dispatcher. So two types of connection methods are there. One is dedicated, one is your dispatcher. Dedicated, what happens? For each client process, one server process will be allocated. And this, even the connection, if we are not using for idle session also, server process will be the idle. It will be holding the resources. It will not release the resources. But what happens in shared connection? Whenever request will come, it will be allocated to the dispatcher. What dispatcher does here? Dispatcher, it will put all the requests in a queue, and it will check which server processes are free. Whenever a server process will be free from the queue, it will allocate that request to the server process. Server process will perform its task, and again it will give back to the dispatcher, and dispatcher will give it to the client. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, let's see the status of our database. Here you go. Now see, at the 94%, it will ask to run two scripts, oren root.sh. Now let's run this script. So this script should be run at a root user. su minus. So it will be the root user. I'll give the root password DATA 1 2 3 4. So I'm a root user now. How to be a root user as a from normal user? SU space then hyphen.
Yes.
What the use of SU means? Switch user. Then it will ask for the root password. Give you a root password. Now you can say you are a root user. Now see the script. It's saying to run this script. U01 app Aura inventory Aura root.sh. Let's run the script. U01 app Aura inventory Aura root.sh. This is the script it's saying to run. Just hit enter. Done. So what it does here? See, they will ask you what is the use of this script. It will change the inventory location. It will add the read write permission for the group, and it will remove the extra permission for the other group, for other users, and it will change the group name to oinstall. We created a group name like oinstall. So if it is not oinstall, the group name is not oinstall, it will change the group name to oinstall. So this is the main task of this script. Whenever you run this script, it will change the Aura inventory location group to oinstall. Now let's check the other script. What is the other script? Other script. So this is your Oracle home. In the Oracle home, root.sh is there. So sometimes they will ask, what is the location of root.sh? See here, I told you, U0 app, Oracle product 11.20 DB home. So this is going to be your Oracle home where your all software will be installed. Let's go to this location. CD U01 app Oracle product 11.20 then DB home. Enter TWD. You can see this is your Oracle home. Now type ls. You can see here. So this is your Oracle software which is installed here, and you can see here one root.sh is also listing here. So this is the file it's asking to run. Just run this file root.sh and hit enter. It asks whether enter the full page. Just hit enter. That's all. So what is this main task of this? Creating etc Aura tab file. Now it will create the Aura tab file. If you check now, ls cat etc Aura tab. Now it's showing. Last time it was saying that this file is not existing. Now it's saying because root.sh will create this file etc Aura tab. Now in this file or whatever databases are installed, it will list here. So right now there are no databases here. That's why it's not listing. Otherwise, at the end of the file, here it will list you what kind of databases are installed. So now we'll install the database so that it will list you. It will list it here. So exit means now I'm going back to again normal user as an Oracle user. Okay. So till here is clear.
Yes.
So what I have done till now, I have installed Oracle database software. The next part is to create a listener. As I told you, listener will be listening the request, right?
Yes.
So next task is to create a listener. So netca is the command to create a listener. Net space and then netca. Network configuration assistant. Hit enter. Okay. Command not okay, fine. So next task is we need to set the bash profile. See, it's saying that command not found. So open the bash profile vm bash underscore profile. We set the environment. Have you worked on Java?
No.
Okay, no problem. So what we do here, we set the environment in bash profile. What happens in here, we'll give the all location because Oracle, this our server don't know where is the Oracle base, where is the Oracle home, what is going to be the name of your database, and where is the path of all binaries. So that path we specify in this file. The first is file we give export Oracle base. So here make an entry. Don't make any mistake in this file. If you make any mistake, this will not work. That Oracle. So this should be exactly like this. Then export ORACLE, okay, home equal to, then give your home location, U01 app Oracle product DUCT 11.2.0 DB home underscore 1. Then export path We need to tell the path of the binaries where all binaries are installed for Oracle. So dollar Oracle home bin. So here all binaries are installed. Then add this path also. Path. That's all. So these three lines right now we need to make sure it should be exactly correct. It should be exactly like this. If you make any mistake here and there, so this is not going to work. Shall I continue?
Yeah.
Okay. So make sure you are not making any mistake in this file and save the file like this. Now execute this bash profile dot space dot bash profile. Done. Now type the netca command. Now this time it will work. See, last time it did command not found. Why? Because we have already installed our database software, but we haven't specified the path. We haven't set the bash profile. That's why I gave the error netca command not found. So what I did, I opened this file, I set the path, I told where is my Oracle base, where is my Oracle home, where is my all binaries, and then I executed it. I got the window. Oh, here it's not complete. After this you need to click OK. See, it will say Oracle successful and close this. So this is your listener configuration. See here, it's saying listener configuration. So just click on next. Add a new listener. Next. By default, name will be the listener only. Let it be. If you want to change, you can give the name, any name, whatever you want. So by default, we'll keep it same, listener. Then next. Use the standard port, because whenever Oracle any services will run, it will run on some port. For example, let's say when you browse something, we type HTTP, right? So that works on port number 20. We do FTP, that works on port number 21. Same thing, we download some mail, SMTP, works on port number 25. Same thing here, Oracle by default works on port number 125. Now suppose if you want to change the port, use this one and give some other port, whatever you want. We'll keep it the default one, 1521. Next, they say, would you like to configure another listener? No. That is done. Then next, finish. You can see here, listener control completed, listener started successfully. How to check the status of a listener? LSNRCTLSTATUS. Status. You can see here saying listener command completed successfully. You will see the listener. What is the name of your listener? Listener. So this is your running. Then how to start, and that is fine. Then we type DBCA. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to install database. First I created Oracle database software. I installed Oracle database software. Then I created one listener. Now I'm going to install main database, which will create our physical files. So just hit enter. What is the full form of DBCA? Database Configuration Assistance. See here, Database Configuration Assistant. Okay, here you go. So just click on next. Now see, there are different options. Create a database, configure database option, delete a database, and manage samples. Here we'll focus on three options. First, create a database. Since we don't have any database installed here, so delete database is not popping up. Otherwise, after installation, it will come here. So if you want to delete a database, use this option. If you want to create a database, use this option. Suppose you have already installed one database and you want to configure it. Something is missing from there and you want to reconfigure your database, then use this option. So first I'll select create database. Next. So general purpose or transactional purpose, I will select the first option. Now global database name. So this is going to be the name of your database. So by default I'll give ORCL. Again, it depends on the company policies, what name they want to give, what name the client says, that name you need to give here. So by default for learning purpose we always give ORCL, so I'm giving as ORCL as a database. Then next. Now here check this option, configuration enterprise manager. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, yes.
What is this? I'm not able to do anything. Let me check. Huh? Thank you. It's working now. Thank you. Bye. Okay, Rajesh, you there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, here again same thing. Same thing. Okay, I guess now it's working. So we'll click on the next, and then it's asking for the password for the administrator. Like who is going to be the administrator of the database? That password.
Okay.
So by default, I'll give Oracle, and here also Oracle. So there are two users by default. See, there are four users. They are going to be the administrator of the database. Sys user, system user, DBA SNMP, and sysman. These four users are the admin of the database. Mostly you will be using sys and system. So what will be the password here? Whatever your password you are specifying here, that password will be there. So ORACL, Oracle. The next. So it's saying that password enter does not satisfy the Oracle policy, and that's all. That they specify that minimum 8 characters should be there and one uppercase, so that's okay. We can ignore it.
Hmm.
Now it's asking where do you want to save your database.
Okay.
So where do you want to save your database file location? See here, Oracle base. So what is Oracle base here? You here,
You
use
are.
zero app Oracle, and there will be a folder called Ora data. This is the default location. If you want, you can change it. But default location will be this Oracle base and then Ora data. So inside this, it is going to store your all physical files. Then next, flash recovery area. I will tell you later what is the use of FRA. When we take backup and all, that time it is useful. When we will learn backup, then I will tell you the flash recovery area. So let's configure it now itself, and the size is, let it be. Next. Then sample schemas means if you want, Oracle has given some samples like some already created tables and all those things. If you want, you can keep it here. Otherwise uncheck this. In real time we don't use this, so let it be like this. Now you can see here, are you there?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, fine. Now you can see here memory. So as I told you, when Oracle database start, we dedicatedly allocate some RAM to the Oracle database. Why? So that we need to give some memory to the Oracle database. So whenever Oracle will start, it will dedicatedly allocate that memory. So that is this is the place here where we give. So by default, it will take the 40% of your total RAM. So I have total 4 GB of RAM. So
Okay.
out of that, just taking 40%, 1638 MB. I don't need this much because this is just our normal database. I'm not going to do any kind of transaction. So I will reduce the size up to somewhere 880 or 860. Somewhere is fine. Near about some 800, that will be more than enough here. Now next. That's all. Now click on the finish.
Okay.
So here it will give the database summary. So like whatever components are there, it's going to install, it will give you all your details. See,
Yeah.
all your details it will give you. Just click on OK, we'll see all these details with command.
Okay.
So wait for some time, let it be finished. So this is the step you need to follow in your system also.
Yeah, I will.
And make sure that today itself, if you can install, it would be better, right? You have full day time, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So in the morning, if everything goes fine, then morning we'll have a class, we'll see more things.
Yes, okay.
So just keep it ready. You install your database.
Yeah, I'll keep it ready by next class.
Yeah, sure. And moreover, if you have any doubt, there is a group on Facebook. One group is there, DBA plus SQL plus Unix.
Okay.
You join that group, and if you have any doubt anytime, you can post the questions. So there are some guys, even I'm there also.
Okay.
So we'll be replying. If you have any doubt anywhere,
It is DBA
even
plus
in,
SQL plus Unix, right?
yeah, exactly. So if you have doubt regarding anything,
Okay.
like if you have on Unix part or SQL part or maybe DBA stuffs, anytime, any kind of doubt, just post it there.
Okay.
Now we'll try for class both time, morning also, evening also,
Okay.
because we don't have time.
Yeah.
So we need to finish, we need to extend classes like that. What about Sunday? Are you free on Sunday?
Yeah, yeah, I'm free.
So that Sunday we can have more hours.
Yep.
Because even I'm free, I don't have office on Sunday, so we can extend.
Yep. We will.
Okay, I will check with these guys and we'll try to schedule a session more for
Okay.
more time.
Okay. And I couldn't find the DBA plus SQL plus Unix on Facebook. It is DBA plus.
DBA plus SQL plus Unix, some group will be there definitely.
Okay.
DBA plus Unix plus shell scripting. Sorry, this will be the group. DBA plus Unix plus shell scripting.
Plus means PLUS or just symbol?
No, just DBA plus SQL SQL. SQL plus Unix shell scripting. Now you can see this group, right? DBA plus Unix plus shell scripting.
Yeah.
Give your mail ID, I will add then directly.
Rajesh dot Rajesh 0. Oh, Facebook ID.
RA, no, Gmail ID. Rajesh
I
dot.
can give my username. You could find it easily.
No, with the user admin, that the ID through which you log into the Facebook, that ID.
Yeah. Okay. It is Rajesh dot Rajesh 05.
Rajesh dot
Rajesh 05
RAJA
05 at gmail.com.
at the rate gmail.com, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you might have got a request on your Gmail ID. Check.
Okay. Yeah. I got it.
Otherwise, you can directly click on this link. I have sent you the link.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's see the status. What is the status there? So as you can see here, it's already done. So it's asking for the exit option. Just click on this exit option and done. Now we have installed our database. Now how to connect with database? SQL plus as sys DBA. So this will be the command to connect with the database. So now as soon as we will run this command, this will throw error TNS lost connection. Someone see TNS issue is giving that net service name is incorrectly specified. So why I'm getting this connection? Because now again in the bash profile we need to make a changes. We need to make some change to your bash profile. So what will be the location of bash profile? Let's check it here. pwd. See, in this home oracle there is a hidden file ls minus a. Minus a stands for show me the hidden file also. You can see here bash profile is there here. So this is the file we need to edit. So vim dot bash underscore profile. So here I need to tell the what is the name of our database also. That's why that we were getting that error. So export oracle underscore sid equal to. So what is the name of our database?
ORCL.
ORCL. Yeah. So this is the name we gave. So just specify like this. Don't make any mistake. Just save the file wq like this and hit enter. Now run the execute this bash profile. Why I am executing this profile? So that whatever changes I have made there, it will take effect. Otherwise, when you will reboot, then only it will take an effect. I mean next time login, not reboot. When you will next time login, then only it will take an effect. So instead of that, you can just run this like this. Now run SQL plus as sys DBA. Here you go, and you are connected to your database. So this is the full installation in real time. Also, you'll be working like this. You'll connect with the SQL plus SSDBA, and you'll get the SQL prompt.
Okay.
How to check as a which user you are connected? Simply type show space user. That's all. So user is sys. So I showed you sys. That means sys is your admin user. So that means you are connected as a admin user. Okay, now some activity. Let's check where all your files are there. Physical files and logical files. Some table spaces I told you, right?
Yes.
So what all table spaces are available? Select name from just these queries. Whatever I am going to tell you now, this query should be by hearted.
Okay.
Always remember these queries.
Okay.
This will be very useful. Table space. So this will give you the details about your table space. What all table spaces are there? So whenever you install, by default 5 table spaces will be installed. System, sysox table space, then undo table space, undo TBS1, users table space, and the temporary table space. The main like your system configurations file, your all database configuration, what all things are there, database objects, that will go into the system and sysocs table space. What is the use of undo TBS? To store your undo data. Whatever undo data are generating, that will be stored in the undo TBS. We'll learn more about undo data. So for as of now, what is the use of undo TBS? To store your undo data. What is the use of users table space? By default, one users table space will be created, because whenever a user will create a table, suppose I created a new user in this Oracle database. So I created a new user, he is creating some object. Object means some tables or views or anything he is creating, he is inserting some records. So where it is going to store? Actually, it will be storing in the users table space. And what is the TMP? This table space holds the temporary data. So as I told you, each table space will be having each data file also, right?
Yes.
So let's check what all data files are there. Select name from $v data file. Just hit enter. Now see here. This is your Oracle base. I told you that Ora data, that folder I told you, that it will create a database name, and inside this system01.dbf. So this is your one data file which is associated with your system table space. Then sysocs01dbf, that is associated with your sysocs table space. Then undo tbs01 associated with your undo table space. Then users, this is your data file associated with users table space. And to check for the temp file, we need to run another query. Select name from $v temp file. Now you can see here, to check the location, use0 app, Oracle, Ora data, ORCL, temp01.dbf. So these are all your physical files. Now let's check whether it is existing or not. So what is the location? U01 app, Oracle, then Ora data, then ORCL. Hit enter, ls. See, all your redo logs. I told you that about redo logs, right? So this is also here. Then your table space, all your data file, all data files are here. Then control file is also here. Control file, I told you, right? Control file, which is very important, which will be holding your database name, all your database information. Where is your control file? Where is your redo log file? Everything, each and every information will be stored in the control file. So this is very important file. So it is always recommended that it should be multiplexed. Multiplexed means more than one location. Now let's check whether it is installed on more than one location or not. Those queries you have noted down, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, now let's check the location of the control file. How to check the location of control file? Select name from $v control file. See here, user app Oracle, Ora data, ORCL, and one control file is there, control01.ctl. Then U0 app Oracle, there is a one more folder called flash recovery area, then ORCL, then I have control02.ctl. So this control file is multiplexed here.
Yeah.
Now whenever we make any changes, when we are starting up, when we are inserting any data, so SCN will be changed whenever checkpoint information will be updated. You remember I told you,
Yeah.
the header files of data file and the header and the control file information, it will be keep on updating. SCN will be updated. It should be the exactly same. So when SCN will be updated, it will update in this file also, and it will update in this file also. So in the both files it will update the values, in this file also, simultaneously in this file also. So this is how we check the control file information. How to check redo information? Redo log. So select
Name.
not name this time, member or members, I think members from we dollar log file. No, just check how to describe what all things are there in the particular view. Just type describe and view dollar log file. Okay, so you can check here, select group hash, and then I have only member, not members. Member from view dollar log file. Still spelling mistake. member, member from view dollar log file. So you can see here group. Let me resize it. Okay, so this is nothing I did some formatting, like the column size for member was too much, so I made it like 60 only, so just so that it will look good. What is the use of this forward slash? Forward slash will execute the last executed query. So what was my last executed query? The select group member from the $V file. So it will run the same query again and again. Whenever you run this, it will run the same query. So list command will list you the last recently ran query. This was the query which I ran recently, so it will list you. So you can see here there are three log groups are there: 01, 02 and 03. Now let's talk more about this log files. What exactly happens here? So this is my first log group, this is my second log group, and this is my third log group. And in this I have one log member here, one log member here, and one log member here. If you can see here, there are three groups: group 1, group 2 and group 3. So here I will name it also here. Then this is my group 1, so this is my group 1, and then this will be my group 2, and this will be my group 3. So what happens in Oracle? Continuously log flush will happen, and let's make a log buffer also here, and this is your redo log buffer. So from redo log buffer, things what is the process name which will flush the data from redo log buffer to online redo log? LGWR, right?
Yes.
So I'll write this LGWR. So this is the process which will be flushing the data from the log buffer to the here. So continuously log switch will happen, right? The first it will happen here in this, then it will happen there. The first it will be writing from here to here. So in this I have one member here, so it will be writing files in this. Then next log switch happen. So when log switch happen, that means when I'm saying log switch, the full group will be switched. Now in this group it will be writing. The next time when log switch will happen, then in this group it will be writing. Now what happens here? What we do exactly in our real time? Here I have one log member. I will create one more log member here. I'll create one more log member, and in this group also I'll create one more log member, and in this group also I will create one more log member. I will tell you why. Now what happens when log writer writes into the first group? If it is writing in this file, simultaneously it will write in this file also. Then log switch occur. When log switch will happen, then database writer will this log writer will start writing in this file. When it will start writing in this file, then it will write in this file also and in this file also simultaneously the same data. Then it will write log switch happen, it will write in this file also and it will write in this file also. Next time when log switch will happen, then it will start writing in this file also and in this file also. Then what is the use of having more than one member in a log file? Okay, so why? Suppose due to some reason, suppose in this says I have only one log member here, one log member here, and one log member here. I don't have right now two members. Suppose due to any reason I lost this log member, this file got corrupted. So now when this file got corrupted, now we lost some data from here, right?
Yeah.
So what happened in this case? When you lose the data, that will be a big problem for you. So what we do in this case, I will multiplex this log file also. This log file will come from the different disk. This log file come from the different disk. Suppose in worst scenario, this disk got corrupted, but still this disk will be up and running to give the information, right? So that's why we keep at least two members. So Oracle suggests that at least two log members should be there, two log groups should be there with each one log members. But what we do, at least we create two log group with two members. So and these both members will be kept on the different disk, so that even the one disk is down, this log member will be available for the data. And later if we want to recover, I will delete this log file, I will recreate the member. So this is the use of your, this is how log switch occurs and log happens. Clear?
Okay, clear.
Okay. So this is how we check our log file information. Now there is something called select. Just describe the view. Describe $log. There are two types of views are there. One is $log and one is $log file. Okay. Select. We need to write the query. Group hash. Then I will take which column? Status. Key dot status. B dot $log. You know joins?
No,
In SQL there is something called join, right? You know?
but I didn't take.
So that is what I'm doing here. Let me write the full SQL statement and I explain you where a dot hash equal to b dot hash. Select a dot hash. Now see here, status. Why I need to join these two member? Because this member column is stored in your $log file, and the the status is there in the $log view. So if you need to check the status of your log file, what is the status of your log file? If you want to know which log file is currently in use, because I have 3 log files right now. So which log files is being used right now? So if you want to check here, how will you check? We need to join these two views, v$log and v$log file. So this status column will come from the v$log, which will show you which file is being used. But it will give only group information 1, 2, 3. It will not give the name of your log file. To get the name of log file also, I need to join these two groups, two views, v$log and v$log file. So how to join two views? First we need to identify what is the common column there. So in v$log, I have group hash is the common column, and v$log file also I have a common column, group hash. So this is the common column we use in the var statement. So I have selected 3 values, select a group hash, then a.status, means these two are coming from the v$log because I have given a as a alias name. Then a.status is also coming from the v$log. Then b.member. So b.member means this is coming from the v$log file. Then give where a.group hash equal to b.group hash. So this will be your join condition. So when you join this two view, you will get this following information. To see, after seeing this information, we will come to know, okay, what is the current log file is being used? redo03.log. So there can be 3 status. One is current, one is inactive, and one is active. So what is the use of all these 3? Current means this log file is being used right now. That means our log writer is writing data from the redo log buffer to this redo log right now. That means, so this is current. The other status is active and inactive. So inactive means this is inactive. This is not being used right now. Second thing is active. Active means that redo log file contains old data which is being written to your archive logs. As I told you, right, archive from the redo log, things will go to the archive log. So if the status is active right now, if it is active, that means there are some data which needs to be write to the archive log. That's why status is showing active. Inactive means that is ready for the next switch. Current means that things are being written to the current log. Okay. So till here, any questions, any doubt? Okay, that's it. So let's talk about other physical files. So right now I showed you only data files and control files. What all other types of files are there? You can directly go to the Oracle home and DBS folder. I told you, right, here your P file, SP file, and those files will be there, right? Yes. Password file. Let's go to this location, pwd. See, U01 app Oracle product 11.20 DBA. So this is your Oracle home, and DBS is the folder where your P file will be there and password file will be there. Let's check. See, SP file is here. So what is the naming convention for this SP file? The name will be the SP file, and then your database name will be there, ORCL and .ora. So this is the naming convention for your SP file. So you can check here, SP file is there. Right now init file is not there. And password file, what will be the naming convention for password file? ORA pwd and then the name of your database, ORCL. If you have given name as a prod of your database, then what will be the file name? ORA pwd prod, and SP file name will be there, SP file prod.ora. But I have given ORCL, that's why name is coming like this. So as I told you, SP file I cannot edit it. Only I can edit what? P file. So right now there is no P file, but I can create P file from the SP file. So let's create. First need to connect with the SQL as DBA connected. Now create create P file from SP file. Hit enter. That's all. File created. So thing is that where it will create this file. The question is where it will create the file. So just type pwd. This exclamation mark, then pwd. So what is the location showing here? This location. So it will create the file in this. Yes. Exit and check. Now you can see here init orcl.ora. So this is your P file nomenclature. How it creates? First init will be there, then your database name will be there, and then .ora file will be there. So init orcl.ora, here sp file orcl.ora and init orcl. Let's read this file. What is there in this file? So I will open this in the VI init orcl.ora. Now see here, there are, I told you, different size. See, database buffer cache, Java pool, large pool, and Oracle base, PGA, then SGA target, shared pool. There are different memory area. What should be the size of those values specifying here? See, then coming back to this control file. What is the location of your control file? So I have given here what is the location. So in this location your control file is there. So there are two control files. So here also you can read user app Oracle flash recovery area ORCL control 02 CTL. So this is the one of the mandatory parameter in your init file. In the interview they will ask what is the mandatory parameter of your P file. So this is your mandatory parameter. Then next is DB block size. As I told you, like each block will be some different size, 2 KB, 4 KB, 8 KB, 16 KB. So what is the size right now? I have 8192, that means 8 KB. Then DB name, what is your database name? That's it, ORCL. Then other information here is not that, undo table space. So what is the undo table space I'm using here? Undo TBS1. So this is your mandatory parameters. So what all mandatory parameters are here right now? Control files, then DB name. What will be your DB name? Then this undo table space. What is going to be your undo table space? Then audit file destination. I will tell you later about what is this. So this is also your mandatory parameter. Just close this now. Not required. So as I told you, whenever Oracle instance will start, which will be in the priority, SP file or P file?
P file.
Exactly. So P file will be starting SQL plus S sys DBA. So right now it's reading your P file. How to shut down the database? Shut down. Right now I mean shut down immediately. In next class I will explain you what are the startup and shutdown steps. Before that I want to show you how to start instance with P file. Okay, this is done. Done. So right now go to this P file location. So I have on the P file init orcl.ora. So SQL plus as sysdba. So now it's saying connected to idle instance. That means your instance is ideal. Your instance is not started. Now thing is that I need to start my instance. So how to start the instance? Startup. If you simply type startup, it will start the your instance and it will take all the parameter values from your SP file. But this time I want that my value should be read from P file. So here I will specify like this: startup P file equal to, give the P file name init orcl.ora like this and hit enter. That's all. Here you got this. How to check what is the status of your instance? You write a query, select status from $v instance. So what is the status here? Open. Right now your status instance is up and running and in the open stage. How to check your database name? Select name and open mode from $v database and hit enter. Now you can see here what is the name of your database, ORCL, and how it is open in read write mode. So we can open our database in read write mode also and read only mode also. So when you are opening your database in read only mode, that means no DMLs are around. No one can perform any insert operation. No one can perform any update or delete. Read write mode means it is open for the business. So this is the first thing you need to check whenever you are connecting to a database. Check what is the name of your instance if you're not knowing, and check the name of your database and in which mode it is open. So it's open in the read write mode. Let's do a shutdown again. Shutdown immediate. Okay, that's all. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a mistake in P file. VAM init orca.org. So this is my P file, right?
Yes.
So let's make any mistake here. This is my mandatory parameter, right? Control file. I'll remove that mandatory parameter and save this file. Then now SQL plus as is DBA. Are you following what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, if I will simply type startup, so it will read my which file? SP file, right?
Right.
Now I'm going to use my P file where I have made a mistake. Init orca.org. This is the P file where I made a mistake. Let's do what happens now. See here, our Oracle instance throws the error here.
Yes.
Error identifying in the control file, check alert log for the more information. So it's not starting, it's throwing error. Why? What happened here? Because the control file was an important parameter which I deleted from my P file.
Yes.
But still in SP file, the original things are there, right?
Yes.
If I will start my instance with SP file, my Oracle instance will start. So first shut down it, shut immediate. Both you can do. Either you can use shut immediate or you can write shutdown immediate. Both will work. Oracle instance shutdown. So in this file, I don't in init file means P file. I don't have control file parameter, right? Now I will start my instance with the SP file. So how to start again? SQL plus SSDB and just type startup. So now our instance will start with the SP file. Now this will do a clean start. Here you go. Now our Oracle database is started. You can check, select status from $3 instance. Now our database is up and running, correct? Now what will you do? Now we have corrupted that file P file, right? My SP file is correct. So now what I will do? I will create again P file from the SP file. So how to create? Create P file from SP file. So what will do? It will create again your P file from the current SP file. Done. Exit. Check your P file again. This time VIM init orca.org. See here again control file came, right? So this is how we modify things. Now suppose I need to modify something in P file, SP file. Then how to modify things in SP file? SP file anyways I cannot open in VI data because that is a binary file. So how to start instance? Let's check first SQL plus SSDB. Okay. So show parameter process. Process. So if you see here, it will check our process. In the init file, I have something value 150. 150. What is the value right now? 150. From where it is coming? From my init file. Check cat init orca.org. See processes. What is the processes written here? 150. That's why it's showing you what is the value of process right now. 150. Now suppose I want to modify this value in the SP file. So how to modify this value? So there are two methods. First, from the init file you do like this, init orca.org. Come here, change this value from 150 to 300 and save this file. Now connect with the database. Now shut down your database immediate and you start your database with your P file. So now in the P file, I have already modified the value of processes from 150 to, I
300.
did not modify, open cursor I have modified. Wait, VIM init ORC. No, I have modified. So the processes I have modified from 150 to 300. Okay. Now this time what I'll do, I will start my instance with the P file. Startup P file equal to init orcl.ora. Now my database got started. Now let's check the value of parameters. Show. How to check the value of a parameter? Simply show
Parameter process.
parameter and what
Process.
process? Yeah, PRO
PRO.
CE something. Okay. You don't give the full name. Whatever matching with it will list everything. So you can see here processes. What is the value right now? It's listing here 300. Correct? But in SP file it's still 150. Correct?
Yes.
Because in SP file I did not change, because I have changed only in the P file. So what you can do here, now you can create SP file from P file. So that whatever changes are there in my P file, that will take effect in your
SP.
SP file also. Now shut down, show parameter P file like this. How to check whether SP file is being used or P file is being used? Just type this show parameter P file. So if there is no value here, that means P file is being used. If SP file will be being used, you will get some value here. Let's do it. Shut down the database and start your instance with the SP file. Okay, let's start up. Here you go. Then now let's check show parameter P file. See here. Now it's displaying the value. Last time I was using P file, right? So it was not showing the value. Now this time I started my instance with SP file. So it's listing the value. So this is how you identify. They may ask you in the interview how to identify whether SP file being used or P file used. You can show, just type this command, so parameter P file. So if it is giving the value, that means you are using SP file. If you are not giving any value, that means if you are using, then you are using P file. Now let's check the values also. The process value. Show parameter PROCESS. See here, it's got changed to 300. Right?
Yes.
Any questions?
No. And here
So,
are they server processor?
sorry?
Here if we said processor 300, right?
Processes are 300. This means lot of this means process means 300 processes can work parallelly.
Okay.
I mean 300 connections are allowed
Okay.
here. DB name, so it will tell you the DB name also. Otherwise we have a view, and I told you a lot of views like $v data file. Here describe it, we'll get more options. You can explore manually. There are a lot of options there. Data file. If you see here, a lot of things are there, a lot of information you can get with this view. Last time I told you only name, select name from $v data file. Apart from this, you can select a lot of things. Status, what is the status of your data file? What is the size of your data file? If you want to check, you can get it from this bytes column. Then name column, it will give you the name of your data file. Block size, it will give what is the block size of your data files. So like this, you have a lot of information. So I will show you the important one like this. Select name then status, and then bytes 1024. So because bytes or what? Bytes only 1024 and then 1024, size in MB from $, data file. So it's not formatted. See, whenever you are getting output something like this, that means it's not formatted. See the name column, it's too much. What you can do, call name for a, let's say I'm giving somewhere about 50. Where should we go? Now forward slash the last running query. Okay. Now see, what is the status here? Online, online, online. Later we'll see how to take a data file offline, online. So at that time we'll check the status. So I will tell you how to, I will ask you how to check the status with the status column in the $, data file. Size in the MB. What is the size of your data file? 670, 490 MB. So this is telling me in the MB. Why? Because what is the query I'm running here? See here, 1024 bytes means it will tell you how much bytes we have allocated to this. If you divide by 1024, that means in KB. Again divide by 1024, that means in MB. So it's telling in the MB. Same thing, we have other options also. Describe, DE, SC, $, control file also we have. See, status, name, the lot of information will be there. Then describe, $, log, we have a lot of information, group, thread, sequence, bytes, block size. What is the block size? What all members are there? Now archive. See, one more option is there, archive. Let's check this option. Select group first, members and status, and where is archive? Archive from $, log. See, 1, 2, 3. This is your group, and I have one members. So name I'm not getting. Like redo01, redo02. Last time I got the name also, because that name is stored in your $, log file. I'm using only $, log. So if you want name also, then again you need to join the statement. Last time I showed you the query to join, right? The same join statement to use to get the name also. Now it's saying here archived. So no, no, no. That means these members are not being archived. Why? Because archiving is not enabled. So as I told you, whenever archiving is enabled, then only it will be archived. So how to check whether archiving is enabled or not? We'll run a command, archive log list. Now see here, what is the automatic archive? Is saying disabled. So that's why it's not saying it's no, it's not archived, because we haven't enabled the archiving. If we have enabled the archiving and the status is still no, then means this files is being archived. If it is yes, that means it has been archived to the archive log. If it is no, means that there are still some transactions are there, some data are there in the archive redo log, which is online redo log, which will need to be archived into the archive log. So there will be the two values. So if we want to know in this redo log whether this the contents of this redo log has been archived into the archive log or not. So where we will check? In your $, log. So this is the file where you will be checking whether it has been archived or not, if you have enabled the archiving. So right now archiving is disabled. Later we'll see how to enable the archives and all, how to enable the archiving and do the all necessary stuff. So right now this is enough for the day, otherwise it will be too much for you also. So we'll wind up for the day. So then tomorrow morning again we'll see the more steps. So we have time right now. Install the database. Whatever query I have told you, run from manually from your side only and get the result, and try to explore more things. What is this option, this option? We have a lot of other options also, like we have block size also. So try to get block size also. And startup and shut down your instance. That is very important. When to use SP file, when to use P file, when it is using P file, how you are modifying. You do practice from yourself. Then only you'll be able to go for the further classes. And tomorrow I'll show you the more about your startup and shutdown, how to do in the step-by-step shutdown, what's going on in the background when it is starting, what is the location of alert log, how to see the data from the alert log. All those things I will tell you tomorrow.
Okay.
So as of now, I'm winding up the class. Any questions?
No.
Okay, fine. And if you have any doubt, you can post there your questions because we'll be online every time Facebook. So whenever I'll be free, I'll reply there.
All right.
Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you. See you tomorrow then.
See you. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.